What exactly is this certification? Tell us a little bit more about it.
Right. And first of all, thanks for having me, Wilford. It's a pleasure to be here. Let me give you a little bit of context. This summer, with the racial unrest and the powerful corporate statements standing against racism in all forms, there was an aha moment in corporate America among leaders, which brought a heightened conviction to move the needle on racial equity once and for all. But leaders are continuing to grapple with core questions like, what does good look like and how do we get there? And Black equity at work provides the answers to those questions. First, it establishes a metrics-based comprehensive standard for racially equitable employer practices, and that allows folks to actually manage to those practices in the same way they focus on everything else. And then second, this initiative meets employers where they are today. We provide an on-ramp that's accessible to all organizations because it starts with submitting a racially equitable plan that has the same level of rigor that they apply to every other part of their business. And once that plan is approved, then organizations can elect a 1 or 2 or 3 year path to becoming a Black Equity at Work certified organization. The third thing that's really important is it relates to why Joe Davis is here, is that we've got iconic employers across a variety of sectors who have stepped up and said they want to lead on a comprehensive approach to racial equity. They want to hold themselves accountable for progress, and they want to bring others along. So it's organizations that include in the tech sector, Amazon and Workday, and in the media entertainment sector, Viacom, CBS, and Warner Media, and in healthcare, DaVita, in financial services organizations like PNC Bank and Moody's, Bain Capital, and Walker and Dunlop. And so we've got a strong cadre of organizations, and that's why I think today is a new day with respect to racial equity in the workplace.
Joe, why has BCG signed on, and do you feel like this certification is going to be something that all companies will need to have moving forward?
Well, thank you, Wilford, for having us. And, we've signed a couple of reasons. First off, we've had a great relationship with MLT and with John for a number of years, and this is just an extension of that. There's a number of pieces of work we've done together with them. I think, why BCG? I mean, BCG, I got to say, first off, it's the right thing to do. It's deeply embedded in our values. Diversity is a quite important value, but also it's the right thing to do from a couple other reasons. There's a lot of research that shows diverse teams lead to more innovative answers and more impactful and lasting answers, as well as, of course, nowadays with recruitment and staffing, retention, and the talent strategies, you need people from all backgrounds, and you need talented Black people. And then more and more of our clients and investors are saying, there's enterprise risk here. What is your racial equity plan? Just like they are about the client plan. When we work, I think companies will start to use them. They should. When we team with clients on this topic, we help them think about it from two perspectives: holistically, internally, are their practices such that they are inclusive and have a very equitable culture? Are they teaming with their business? Are their business practices eliminating systemic bias? And then, of course, I think companies should be giving back to society, whether with their talent, with money, et cetera. And also, we think it's important as we team with companies and that they understand the value of diversity and the points I just made about how it brings better answers, et cetera. So we're very proud to be part of it with John, and as we work with clients on this topic, we will be bringing it up.
John, Starbucks is one of the biggest companies that has made headlines in this area recently. They gave themselves 5 years to have 30% of their workforce identify as minority, and I'm wondering what you think is the right time frame for companies who are participating in Black equity at work to reach this certification. How much time do they need? Right.
Well, the time frame really depends on where they are today, and that's why we provide an on-ramp that is really a starting point, which is a comprehensive plan, and then giving them the flexibility to elect, the time frame within 3 years to actually move the needle to a threshold that enables them to get certified. So if you think about, the way we approach our overall business, how we develop strategy, how we execute, we think about it in 3 to 5 year timelines, right? And we define success in 3 to 5 years. Starbucks is doing that. I'm glad to hear that. And then we focus on prioritizing the investment levers to get to that definition of success. And then we hold ourselves accountable internally to an organizational approach that will move the needle. And that's the kind of rigor that the Black Equity at Work certification is bringing to this. And we expect that organizations like Starbucks, who are taking meaningful steps, can actually bring together in a cohesive strategy and a cohesive execution plan based upon our 5-pillar framework. That not just includes representation, as you mentioned, but also includes inclusive any racist work environment, compensation equity, racially just business practices, their engagement with suppliers, and as well as philanthropy in advancing racially just causes in the communities in which they're working.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.